Hey 143 fam, we're going to be taking a look at your mid-month love horoscopes here. If you haven't checked out your full month of January video yet for love and for your general overview, make sure you do that. For those of you interested in my giveaway this month, I'm going to be choosing two winners. You'll get to decide between a free reading or a free healing session. If you'd like to be considered, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below your video, and I will notify winners at the very end of the month. Now let's see what the second half of January has in store in love. Hey Virgo, this reading is for Virgo Sun, Moon, and Rising in Love, January 15th through the end of the month. Virgo in love, January 15th through the end of the month. Virgo, I'm hearing that someone may make the wrong call. Now, I don't think that is necessarily literal in terms of like calling the wrong person on the phone, maybe for a small percentage, but it feels like someone's making the wrong decision. Spirit is saying that inaction is still a decision. It is still a choice. So even if someone in the mix here is choosing to not make a decision in some capacity, they are still making a decision. Someone may be choosing not to move forward and not to move backward and not to do anything, but that is still a choice. Just someone in the mix, that is the wrong choice. And there may be a loss here because of that. If you feel like that's you not choosing, not moving forward, not making the phone call that needs to be made, not healing, please hear this message so that this reality check doesn't come in the form of a loss. For Virgo's partners, if you are leaving Virgo hanging right now and they don't know where they stand with you, or they need a decision to be made and you won't make one, Virgo's going to make it for you now. And there's somebody in the mix who may be left out of the picture altogether, okay? I know that's a little intense to start with, Virgo. Let's get a little bit more clarity here. But I just keep channeling, somebody is making the wrong call, but it feels like they're making the wrong call by not making a call, by not making a decision. Yeah. Two cards pop here. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honeymoon at the center. This just feels like a lot of emotion. There's a lot of emotion that needs to move. There's a lot of emotion that needs to be felt. There's a lot of emotion that needs to be dealt with, and someone doesn't want to do it. That's what comes through these two cards together. Someone needs this, and someone won't do it. Someone needs to be vulnerable. Someone needs to feel all of these watery emotions. I wouldn't be surprised if you're dealing with a water sign right now. Someone needs that, and someone isn't receiving this. This also speaks to travel. I'm hearing, communication like across distance. So I think for some of you, Virgo, you're dealing with a partner who doesn't live where you live. So maybe travel's difficult, but the big message here is there's almost like so much emotion. There's too much emotion that maybe somebody shut down. But the problem is only one person in this picture feels like they shut down. It feels like somebody else is just like, so what do I do here? Am I just going to wait? Someone's not going to wait anymore. Somebody needs momentum forward. So whoever is choosing to not move forward may get left behind in this picture. So just make sure this isn't you, Virgo. We have a soulmate card popping to clarify this a little bit. Soulmates are difficult relationships. We all want them because to be fulfilled physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, we love that soul connection. I know you do, Virgo. It's knowing each other like nobody else has ever been able to. This doesn't feel like a little bit of a relationship. There's definitely soulmate ties here, but soulmates show up and they show us a reflection of ourselves. They show us a reflection of our pain and our trauma so that we can heal it. Soulmates show up to help us heal. They don't show up necessarily to torture us. This isn't bad karma here, but there's something difficult that came up that someone won't deal with. Quitting or choosing not to work on something is just as much a choice as saying, I'm gonna move on and you can move on. Or it's just as much a choice as saying, okay, I understand this is hard, but let's work at this. Let's deal with these emotions. Let's have these conversations, even though they're difficult. And it's almost like, I feel like someone doesn't understand that. The standstill is a choice, and not only is the other partner being hurt in this, but I feel like whoever isn't moving forward is hurting themselves and they don't recognize it. Now, I'm going to tell you this. Spirit is saying this is movement forward. Someone's moving forward. You're either going to move on and move forward together at this point over the next 2 weeks, or someone's just going to step out of the picture. Virgo, I'm a little afraid this could be you. I'm a little afraid that you may not be able to process something super intense right now. And it may have been because somebody did something wrong to you, okay? And so you're just not sure how to move forward and how to move past it. But I don't want you to get left behind. This feels like somebody like paddling away and someone's on the shore like, wait a minute, you left. You took that ride without me. And that person's like, I waited. I couldn't wait anymore. I couldn't wait anymore for you to make that phone call. See, someone's making the wrong call by maybe not making a phone call, by not reaching out, by not communicating in some way in this. There's a lot of emotions. I'm seeing a lot of sadness being released right now, Virgo. So if that is you, and if you are the person who decides to walk away because you can't wait anymore, that's going to be emotional for you. Understand that whoever the other partner is in the mix, they're dealing with their own emotions. Like, I don't see one party not mutually grieving if there's loss here. Like, this is definitely mutual. There's a lot of emotion in the mix. But allow yourself, if you're feeling it, allow that to come up and out, because I feel like someone's trying to bury too much emotion, and because they don't want to cry, because they don't want to feel, because they don't want to be in pain, they also can't heal and move past this with somebody who may really be of the highest good to still be in the picture, or at least it would be of the highest good to close doors peacefully and move on. But it's like the right thing here. It's almost like you or the partner can't do it because someone won't deal with their emotions. Heart-to-heart conversations. I almost said heart-to-heart chakra. Heart-to-heart chakra. It's like not the superficial conversations. Speaking with love to somebody else with love. Connecting heart-to-heart chakra. In your conversations, there has to be depth. And again, honoring the emotions if they come up. But heart-to-heart conversations is being clarified that it is safe to love. One, someone isn't feeling safe because these conversations aren't happening. But this is safe love. There's still something good here. There's still something really positive here. I am channeling something, but I'm going to come back to this. Center of the reading, honeymoon, clarified by wedding. This is a significant relationship. Do you want to be on the shore watching somebody paddle away? Do you want to paddle away alone and somebody's just on the shore like hoping you'll turn around and come back? Or can Virgo and Virgo's partner at this time honor what has really showed up? The kind of soulmate that's going to force you to grow, that's going to be really difficult sometimes with somebody who's truly of your highest good. Can you still fight for this? Or are you done feeling emotions? Is it easier to shut out your emotions than to fight for this? Understand that that's a choice, okay? But what I'm channeling here for you, Virgo, something around friendships. Be careful about what you're hearing and what you're absorbing is truth. I'm seeing some friends in the picture sort of manipulating your emotions and your vulnerability right now. This could also be close family, but this doesn't feel like a significant other. This doesn't feel like the other soulmate manipulating anything. This feels like someone's been shut out and there's somebody else in the mix, like a friend or a close family member, manipulating the emotion. The friend who wants you to be single with them. The friend who is jealous that you were happy. The friend who always shows up with that big smile and that support. But deep down, they're not really giving the advice and the energy that's of your highest good. They sort of want to shift the situation so it's of their highest good. Be careful of those people that are around you right now. It's almost like, oof, this is why I'm channeling this. Spirit said, shark in water. It's like that shark smelling that blood and that vulnerability. And you have some sharks around you right now. Now, the shark doesn't feel like the partner, the romantic partner. This comes across as more friend. And can we put that in air quotes? Because friends don't manipulate emotions so that they have a buddy to be single with now, right? But somebody is like that shark in the water. Be careful of this. This energy is close to you. Someone could be giving you advice that you're really taking to heart, and it's seriously impacting the health of an otherwise healthy relationship. Be very careful. And it's coming through with this card that just popped too. Soulmate is being clarified by release the ex. For some of you, you're gonna. For some of you, you might just move on, and that person isn't showing love and they're not working at it, and you're just gonna paddle away and you're gonna move on and you're gonna deal with your emotions and you're gonna heal. Or someone may do this to you, Virgo, okay? But what's coming through here, like that friend energy, whoever that shark is, they're telling you to leave this. They're telling you that this isn't good. Is this what Spirit's telling you? Is this what you want? Make sure that you are not being influenced by people around you. Also make sure if you are giving advice to a friend that it's coming from a place of purity too. Because I think sometimes people do this and they don't mean to manipulate. I'm not going to lie. The shark energy does come through as someone kind of conscious. They know what they're doing. They know what they're saying. But I think sometimes we're just human, and your best friend shows up and they're crying and they're upset about a breakup or an issue. And it's easier to be like, man, you hurt my best friend. Man, you've been struggling. I didn't know you were going through this. Let it go. It's of the highest good to let it go. Virgo, make sure you're paying attention to your intuition. There's something external that's influencing something that should be positive and turning it into a negative. Someone's going to release somebody and regret that dearly. I see somebody truly making the wrong call. Make sure that's not you. Crowning your reading. This could be the one. This is what I'm talking about. This is what Spirit is talking about. You're going to release the one. You're going to release the love. You're going to release the soulmate because it got hard. Is that your decision, or is someone trying to convince you to do that? Now, Virgo, I don't take Virgos to be easily influenced by outside partners or outside friends. I'm sorry, but it feels like someone that you normally do trust. Someone who maybe has had your back. Maybe somebody who has been a really good friend. But they just might be dealing with something like a breakup themselves. And so that's just the perspective they have, and it's not supposed to be yours. Bottom of the deck, financial and career success and some issues and some challenges. Don't let the external stuff separate you from real love here. I see somebody possibly giving advice around money and that impacting and hurting a healthy relationship. So it's not necessarily that there's an issue at the core with the soulmate and this person you love. But could somebody have listened to some bad advice, made a bad investment? I'm hearing management of money, not managing money. But I come back to this. I come back to this card because somebody is ignoring how they feel. If that's you, Virgo, it's not going to serve you well to bury your emotions, even if they're hard. Even if acknowledging those emotions gets you here. Even if you decide on your own, I'm done. I'm gonna feel it. It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna grieve, but I'm done. You're gonna be better off getting to that point on your own, not being influenced by the sharks in the water, but by paying attention to your intuition, really investing time, getting the emotions up and out, because otherwise something's getting buried here. Buried emotions manifest into physical illnesses, okay? Anger can turn into bronchitis and coughs, and I'm seeing somebody being really drained. If you feel like you're too exhausted to deal with an issue, understand too that some emotions haven't been dealt with. But I gotta come back to this for you, Virgo. There still could be somebody in the picture who really is of your highest good. There's still love, but somebody's got to make that call. Someone's got to make the right call. Spirit just said, love over ego. Choose love over ego. If you choose love over ego, nobody will be making the wrong call. Choose love over ego, and no one's going to regret this or be left behind, okay? Choose love over ego. It's difficult, but there's love and there's safety here. There's still something for you to learn. There's still something for you to learn. There's still somebody who, at the very least, deserves the healthy ending if you can't move forward. But make sure you are still making the call, okay? Love over ego. And this absolutely applies to Virgo's partners. If you leave Virgo in the dark right now, if Virgo feels abandoned, if Virgo's not getting that love and that honesty and that good energy, Virgo's going to take their emotions. They're going to cry it out. They're going to feel it out. They're going to channel it into creativity, and then they're going to move on. Okay? Someone in the picture here maybe shouldn't be left behind, but someone's going to make that decision if they're left in the dark, okay, over the next 2 weeks. So there is healing here, Virgo. There is light here. There is positivity here. But you have to maybe search for it. I don't think it's going to be quite as easy to feel that enthusiasm and to see that light and to honor that love as maybe it has been in the past. There's some sort of weird energy cycling around, Virgo, and it feels like the sharks around you. Be careful of the sharks around you, okay? Virgo, if you feel like you need more clarity, then just reach out to me. I'm available for private readings, for energy healing work, which you know that I specialize in. If you need help getting rid of those sharks and the negative energy, reach out to me, okay? It's easy to do. We can work on it together. I will be back February 1st for your full month of February reading. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, like gratitude, Virgo. Take good care of yourself. Feel what you need to feel here. Love over ego. I love you all so much. I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.